Okay, so this next reading is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do not read reversals. Also, the readings are general, so it may or may not resonate. If it doesn't, feel free to watch your moon or ascendant sign. It is not possible for the messages to resonate with everyone, so if it doesn't, the messages were not for you. Spirit, what messages do we have for Scorpio? What messages do we have for Scorpio? Temperance. So perhaps at this time you are trying to balance out a situation, bring balance to your life or to a situation. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius, as the Temperance is a sign of a Sagittarius. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Scorpio? So the Two of Pentacles. So you're trying to make a decision. You're weighing two things, juggling. So that makes perfect sense with the Temperance here. Bringing balance to a situation, trying to find a balance, juggling two ideas, two options, trying to make a choice either between two lovers, two situations, two ideas. Then you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the card that comes out when it calls you to go within. Kind of the answer is telling you that the answers that you seek are within you. You have to take some time out and clear your head. Then you have the Page of Cups. Now the Page of Cups perhaps is an offer that you may have made to someone, but it's not a grand offer. I mean, the page is at the bottom of the deck, right? You have the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and then the King of Cups. So the page is like kind of a young, immature, not to say the least of the person, but perhaps the offer that you are making is not something that is fulfilling. Or maybe someone made you an offer that wasn't, all that you thought it could be, or vice versa. Perhaps you made someone an offer. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Scorpio? At this time. What other messages do you have for Scorpio at this time? Okay. So you have the Hierophant. So this could, this is the card of Taurus. The Hierophant is the card of Taurus. This can also mean marriage, stability, some sort of a contract. If we're talking about money, it can be government. Perhaps you're trying to figure out if you should make an offer of love to someone, and you need to go within. You've been juggling this idea in your head, someone that you want to offer some sort of stability, but you can't seem to make up your mind. So you are going to put it to rest right now. You're just going to kind of sleep on it, as they would say. You just need a break from it, right? You just need a break from it. Okay, and here's another card that goes with the break, the Hanged Man. So this is like not taking any action, just kind of hanging there, as we would put it, just kind of going within, not moving, being stuck. Stuck trying to juggle this idea of whether or not you should make this offer. Wow. Again, justice. Kind of going with trying to find a balance and juggling the situation again. Trying to find some sort of balance. Wow, our cards are flying out, huh? So perhaps there was some sort of quarrel in the past, some sort of argument, some sort of turmoil, some sort of conflict that led you to believe that this situation wouldn't work out, that it was a loss. But the Five of Swords also appears when the spirit guides want to tell you that not all that is lost, right? You can see there are 2 swords on the ground, 2 people walking away, but he still remains with 3 in his hands. So you still have the upper hand here. And sometimes the Five of Swords also comes out when you have this energy of saying like this conflict needed to happen. This conflict needed to happen so that you can see what you needed to see at the end, so that it can bring things to full circle, so it can balance out the situation, and you can go within and have some time and think about this conflict and what it meant, and so that you can see that not all that was lost is a loss. Sometimes we have to go through a great loss in order to understand what it is that we really want in life, right? King of Pentacles. So this is another earth sign card, but this is also a card of stability, financial stability. Maybe this is something that you're also thinking about for your future, wanting to be stable, financially set. Maybe the person you're thinking about is a King of Pentacles and is self-sufficient and financially stable, and you want to make an offer to them, some sort of contract, an offer of love. Perhaps you've had a tower moment, or you are going to have a tower moment. Now, a lot of people see the Tower as a bad card. As you can see, this is something that's unexpected, something that people would view as tumultuous, surprising. People are just being thrown from the tower. It's unexpected. But usually the Tower moment happens when the universe is trying to provide you with guides, with lessons, those that you keep denying. They're trying to tell you to end something, but you refuse to, and you keep going back in this cycle. So it's ripping it from you. Sometimes the universe has to do the work that you cannot do, that you are not strong enough to do yourself. So at the moment, it may feel like you're in upheaval, but it's something that has to happen. It's something that has to be cleared away from your energy so that you can begin again, so that you can start new. There's some things that are not meant to be in your life anymore, and that's okay. Part of it is just accepting it, kind of going within with that Hierophant. With that High Priestess. Then you have the Knight of Cups. Now, this is some sort of message. Some sort of message that you would like to relay to someone. It's probably written communication, or it can be oral communication as well. But some message of good news that is coming. Maybe you've recently heard some good news after the Tower moment that you've had. What is in the near future for Scorpio? What is in the near future for Scorpio? What is in the near future for Scorpio? Again, you have the Eight of Wands. So this is communication through the airway. Some sort of good news or message is coming. You either receive the message via text, via email, some sort of online platform. The wands are going fast through the air. Then you have the Three of Cups. And this is a card of some sort of, you know, getting back together, reuniting, reconciliation, celebrating something, coming together. So someone is reuniting. Perhaps you're getting message from someone that they'd like to reunite with you. I'm sorry. Then you had the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups signifies to see things as they are. Take off the rose-tinted glasses. Perhaps you thought something in the past was... This is basically the card that all that glitters is not gold, right? Perhaps you went away to think that, you know, you thought maybe the grass was greener on the other side. You could find something new, but it actually wasn't. There was some sort of deception, you know, or not so much deception, but realization, right? Some realization that you had to see things as for what they are. Then you have the Ten of Cups. Now, the Ten of Cups is basically, you know, a great card in terms of a future outcome. It's basically the happy family, happy home, happy life. So perhaps this person that you're thinking about reuniting with, you know, you can have this happy home with. This is family, this is life, this is stability. This is the ultimate card. This is what you want to get. But at the current moment, you're kind of just taking a stand out. You're standing out. You're taking a break. You're just thinking about things. Again, going back to this Two of Pentacles over here. This Two of Pentacles. Juggling. Trying to find balance, the Temperance, the Hangman, the High Priestess. I guess you're trying to think long and hard of whether or not you should probably make that offer or decision, or the other person may be thinking of it. Death card. Maybe in order to have this Ten of Cups, you need to put something to end, to death, to bed. Right? With the Death card comes new beginning. In order to begin something new, something has to end. Perhaps this is your way of life, your way of being before. You're maybe chasing this lifestyle or something of what you thought was what you wanted, but it wasn't. And you're thinking about putting something needs to die before you can begin anew, before you can have this Ten of Cups. Right? And maybe that's why there's so much conflict in your head. Back and forth here. Let's see what messages the romance angels have for you, Scorpio. What messages do the romance angels have for you at this time? Angels, messages do we have for Scorpio at this time? Okay, so the first card that you had was playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your youthful spirit of fun to shine. So maybe this card is telling you not to be so serious all the time, right? Have fun. Bring playfulness back into the energy. friendship, enlighten it, fun times. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So perhaps this means not giving in, right? Valuing yourself. Just gonna get some cards in terms of the person you're thinking about, the person you're in a relationship with, your significant other, your past person. What is their energy? What is their energy regarding this situation or relationship? Okay, it's too many cards. I'm not going to take them. Okay. So here you have the Five of Wands. Again, sorry about that. They see there's there was some past conflict in the relationship. And the Four of Cups. Basically, there's something that is being, maybe whatever it is that you're offering to them now at this time is some sort of half-assed offer. They don't want it. They don't want it. They want the happy home. They want to live in they want a sound foundation, a sound, Hierophant here, right? They want that Ten of Cups here. That happy home, country setting, with the house and the picket fence. They don't want that half-assed offer you've been giving them. They don't want the arguments, the battles in the past. So let's see what the Shadows and Light Oracle deck. Let's see what messages they have for you here. So this card is the Winged Seer. It's basically saying that you see clearly. There's some sort of clairvoyance that you have. So, clairvoyance can be to see into the future, to see things clearly. But when you get this card, it's basically telling you that you have the ability. So I guess it goes with all of these cards here in the back of the decision that you're trying to make. It's basically saying that you have the ability to see things clearly. As you grow to trust your own seeing moments, you'll begin to have brighter and brighter flashes of insight, and you will be able to see exactly what is going on with the situation in a flash. So I guess all of this energy that surrounds you, and this kind of reminds me of the High Priestess. That's really a card of going deep within and trying to figure out what you want. A lot of the times, what this card is trying to tell you is that a lot of people hide the truth from themselves. And it can be hard to receive this visit from this Winged Seer, right? Because when you receive a message from her, when you receive her in your readings, it's basically the angels telling you that they're going to help you see when someone is camouflaging and half telling truth. And you're going to have insights that seem to come from supernatural sources. It's going to be as if you have this changed sight. You can see further, higher, and more deeply within. You can see all of the eyes that outline her wings, right? helping you to see better. You're going to see or experience flashes of the future. And you're going to have a sudden understanding of the past. And you're going to be able to foretell your outcome. The winged seer is the eye of Ra. It recreates your future. And the Andrika, the protective eye that watches over you while you sleep. And if you follow through on what you clearly see, there will be an illumination, a victory. Perhaps in the recent past, you've asked for more information, to see things more clearly. You will get it. These experiences will either empower you or they will scare you. But now that the information has come to you, maybe it will soon come to you after this time of going within. It will be up to you to be courageous and to take action based on what you cannot logically explain. Most of all, be honest with yourself.